Right, hello everyone, this is John. Welcome to Predator Golf Channel. Welcome to Hunley Golf Club again, Morgan's course. I'm just doing this today to prepare for the weekend. I've got a competition at the weekend, this turkey trot thing at Wilton and everything. And I just fancied something different. Obviously these two courses, Wilton and Hunley, are the two courses I really highly rate in this area. And I've said, right, okay, to shorten my game up. Some of you might not be aware, or might be aware when you've seen my previous videos, that the last two courses I played, my form's not quite been there, so I've said I'm going to come here and just have a bit of fun and see if I can shorten my game up a little bit. Now, it is the winter course. It is the winter course here at Hunley on the Morgan's course. So in theory, we're going off the yellow tees that are actually a little bit forward off the general yellow. So in theory, this should be playing shorter than it was off the whites. I think it's about 6,000 yards. I'll have a look at the scorecard. I think the winter tees, these are meant to be for the winter, you see, so it's meant to be playing a lot shorter. I'm not sure if we're going off the yellows or the winters. It's probably going to be a combined. So the yellows is 6.305, winters 5.885, 464 first hole, Pennington 365. So I would presume we're going off the winters. So the course rating is going to be 69, slope 120. So in theory, they have put the winter tee box on. So in theory, they should be playing shorter. So it is wet, it is damp. I have decided to put in my 5 wood because it's winter conditions. I don't think I really need it, to be honest, when I think about it now, instead of my Chipmaster, which might be not the best of ideas actually now when I think about it with the winter course, but we'll see how we cope. This one, all the way from the back, says 420. It's only playing 365 today, so this is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I'm a little bit further up. The ladies' tee box is just there. I'm a little bit further up. They'd just be winter gloves. I'll just put them there for now, and it is quite cold. It's meant to be 9-10 degrees, but it feels a lot colder than that. Right, get a ball, son. Well, that's the tees that Gary gave us to try. I'll just try my ordinary one from now, and we'll see how we do. We'll see how we do off the winter course. I mean, in theory, I should play better here because it's shorter, but as I say, the conditions and everything aren't favourable. And so this is only 365 now. This is a hole, Pennington, first hole. It's the Morgans where it was playing 420 off the proper tees. This is going to play just a little bit shorter, a lot shorter actually, 365. So really, in theory, I should be able to clear them bunkers. Best of luck, John. Thanks, John. But this is just a bit of fun, really, to get me ready for the weekend, for Saturday, for the competition. Because, as I say, I've been playing Wilton a lot now, and I need a bit of a change. So here we are at Hunley. Best of luck. Thank you. Now, in theory, that should be left side in the fairway. In theory, in practice, it might be different, because we saw what happened the last time I played here. I hit off the hump, and it went into that bunker on the left-hand side, didn't it? It went off with the slope and everything. So I might be in the rough on the left-hand side. But I think from these forward tees, I should be able to clear that bunker. See you down for me second. Now, because of the playing conditions, it has made a difference actually. I'm 125 here instead of maybe 165 or something like that. I've managed to get it over the first bunker. The second bunker there's, you know, it has kicked off the slope, but it has gone left again, usual spot. This bit here is ground under repair. I was just before the out of bounds actually. I think this is out of bounds all the way across here for the driving range. But I was in this sort of area here, and there's a GUR sign, so I'm playing this as ground under repair, so I've just placed it over here. 130. Yeah, the workmen were over on the right hand side, they're working away. I don't know if you can hear the noise, and my concern was, first concern was, am I going to hit them if I go too far right? So it's pushed me over to the right again. But never mind, I'm in play. Pitch and wedge, because I remember last time I played this, and I desperately, well, not desperately overplayed it, but I was up on the bank and I don't want to be there. Pin over on the left hand side, it's a white flag position, and they put it in an awkward spot here. What am I doing with my gloves there? Put them there for now, son, and then just put them in your bag, because I think I gilded the lily a bit there. It's not that cold, it's about 10 degrees, but obviously on the coast it's going to be chilly here. Right, pitch and wedge. Left edge of that bunker. Hopefully the slope will kick it, and you've got to be aggressive with this. I saw it bounce on the slope. It might well, there's either two things happening. It's either rolled into that bunker, like you can see, before the green, or it's jumped onto the green. I've got a feeling it's gone into the bunker. See you down there. I'm actually quite short. I'm quite short. Now they've cordoned all this area off. Obviously they don't want people going on the green and everything. It's a little bit like Cleveland, that they've cordoned it off. 24, which is understandable. I mean, obviously they don't want the greens getting wrecked and everything, which I don't mind in winter. You know, they're getting ready for the winter work and everything. I just wonder if this is going to interfere with my shot, and I'm going to have to move my ball. Going to interfere with the chip that I'm trying. No, it's not. It's fine. Right, little chip, 24, down the slope. Let it run down. We'll take it from there. Wow. Okay, you mightn't have heard that on camera, but did you hear the thwack off the green? They're pretty. The greens are pretty hard. They're in pretty good condition, actually. It just, I was expecting a soft landing. I heard a hard bounce, and interesting. Right, see you for me par putt then. Yeah, that was interesting. It took a hard thwack off the green, and it bounced on, and I wasn't expecting that. Well, that's quite interesting. I mean, obviously we're not deep into winter yet, you know what I mean? It's only the middle of October, but I was surprised at how hard that bounced and it ran down. So the greens are actually pretty solid. So all this, all right, they're going to stop and check up. I don't think they are. After that first one, I don't think they are going to stop up and check. I think they're going to be pretty much as they were in summer for bounce wise. Right, just a couple of balls outside left, I think, uphill. Yeah, great putt to start off with. Even from 365 or whatever it was, that ain't an easy hole, that Pennington. It's not. It was a lot easier for us, because I'll be honest, it was about another 50 yards shorter, but even then it's still not an easy hole. See you for the next. Right, so going off winter mats for the par threes, which I must admit I'm a little bit disappointed, because I think the ground conditions, I mean, obviously I don't expect them to have the real back tees on, but this tee box here, which is a ladies' tee box, maybe have the ladies' tee box and the blokes' tee box there, because there's absolutely nothing wrong. 140, what was it, 146. There's absolutely nothing wrong with these tee boxes, to be honest, apart from they're a bit scruffy. You need a bit of a cuss. There's absolutely nothing wrong why they shouldn't be using those tee boxes, but never mind. 146. Yeah, like one of the members did put on a comment saying that they're getting ready to put the winter mats and everything on, and I did think at the time, I says, well, the ground conditions don't suggest that we need to be on, that the club doesn't need to be on mats, but like I say, who am I to tell Hunley what to do and everything? But I just feel that that tee box, I mean, not obviously not right at the back and everything, but this tee box here seems okay. It seems to be in good nick and everything. It just needs a trim, and it would be okay, you know, just having the ladies here and the blokes at the back, and then obviously the competition tees, you don't go near them and everything. But the ladies' red tee box for the winter, I think would be all right, because I don't see anything particularly wrong with it. But as I say, we're getting into winter now, so fair play. Right, so this one's significantly shorter, 146 instead of, what did I play it the last time? Was it 100 and, I forgot the last time I played it. It was about, this hole's normally about 180 or something, isn't it? So this is a lot shorter, 35 yards. I've got to go with an easy 7. And because you're not high up, you're lower down on the ground, it looks totally different, this hole. It really does. It looks a completely different hole. So I'm going to guide in a 7, middle of the green with a little draw around, and see if I can get it on the green that way. That's all right. Yeah, middle of the green. Hopefully it's kicking round. But yeah, it just looks a totally different hole from here. It looks as if, you know what I mean? It's a totally different perspective. It's not miles lower down, but you're at ground level, and it just looks a completely different hole. See it from me putt. So yeah, it might actually do me the world of good, this going off the forward. Well, you meant to call them the winter tees, aren't you? Going off the winter tees, the winter yellows, it might do me the world of good, this, because see if I do get a good score around here, and I say I managed to get near the 80 mark, at least then it's saying, right, from that tee box I've done it, it's manageable. It's manageable. And then from there I've got to take it to the next step. So this might actually, throughout the winter, if it's like this, and they keep it like this throughout the winter, I wouldn't mind visiting here a few times to see if I can break 80 off the winter tees, and then we can take it from there. When it comes to the summer, say, right, I've done it off the winter tees, I know I can do the Morgans off the backs, it's just a little bit longer. But, plus it's good for you, I know I've done this video before, but it's good for you to see what this course is like in winter as well. And to be fair, we're only in the middle of it, but it's still in very good condition. I've got no complaints. I just like I say about the par 3 tee boxes, that's just a little thing like that, you know. Maybe they could put it on the late box stuff, but as I say, you know, I don't really want the tee boxes to be wrecked. It's winter and everything. I'm used to Wilton where we don't have mats. So downhill, left to right, I think. Ooh, steady. A little bit more downhill than I thought that. But the greens are rolling quite well. A tiny bit bobbly, but you expect that this time of year. But no complaints, good pace and everything. Right, this for Parson. Yeah, well done. 2 pars on the Morgans. I'm not going to complain. I've started off with 2 pars. That's all right. Like I said before, all the way back from whatever it was, 180 odd or whatever it was, 190, whatever it is. I think I went in, was it a 5 iron or something? So it must have been about 180. It's an intimidating tee shot from 180, but it's a bit more manageable from here. Same as the first hole. It is a little bit more manageable. So far so good, 2 pars. Right, this one is going to be playing significantly shorter instead of 565 yards or whatever it is. I'm going to play it right from the back rather than up there, because this is like the general yellows. 519. Yeah, so this is the 519 marker just here. So I'll play it from here. 464. So actually, it's meant to be 464 in the winter, so actually it's as I thought. They're going to have a mix of the winter tees and the yellow tees, because this is actually the yellow tees. I'm presuming the winter tee is that mat over there on the left hand side. That's what I'm presuming. And it's a significantly shorter hole from here. From here, they've knocked off about 40 yards, so I will probably find this a little bit more manageable. It's a very calm day, by the way, and it's Hunley. When I've played here, this is only the second day where it's pretty calm. It's pretty calm, to be honest. Normally it's gale force winds out here, so I'm happy in that respect too. It's a lovely calm day here. Just a little bit chillier. 10 degrees, it feels a bit like 5 or 6, but obviously we're on the coast, so we're going to feel that. Now, again, from here, it's a totally different hole. Looks totally different. Obviously, the little bunker's still there on the right, but I think it's the same sort of line. I still think I'm still going over that mound. Just everything, you know what I mean? Once you go off the white and you come up to the yellows, you go, hold on, this looks a bit different. Everything's a lot closer. Everything's a lot closer, so straight over that mound. I think we'll just take it from there, really. Should be good, should be right side of the fairway, shouldn't have any, did anyone see where my tee went, by the way? Why am I saying that into a camera for? Nobody knows where my tee, is that it over here? Oh yeah, it is. I've split it in two, I've broke it. Unbreakable tees. And when I give it, them ones Gary gave us a go, he says they're unbreakable, but how much of that I believe, I don't know. See it for me next. So yeah, it's as I suspected. They're probably going to mix it up. With the par 3s are probably going to be the winter tees, and the par 4s are probably going to be as close as they can to the normal general yellows, but yeah, there's a big difference, isn't there? Yeah, I might be jumping the gun there actually with the par 3 match. You see, with the par 3, see at Wilton we don't have many members. We've got about 400 members. I don't know how many members Hunley's actually got, to be honest. They might have it might be like Hartlepool where you've got double the members, so in which case you have to protect the tee boxes. At Wilton, we midweek we hardly have, well, we have 430 members I think, but during the week it's quite quiet, you see. It's quite quiet today. I feel as if I've got the whole course to myself today as well here at Hunley. But like I say, at the weekend I don't know how many people's playing. They could have in their competitions. I mean, we have about 90 people. Hunley could have, like it was at Hartlepool, 300, 400, 500 people entering. I don't know. So I don't know what the situation here is at the weekend, how busy it actually is with competitions. There's a big difference here, by the way, because this hump looks a hell of a lot. I'm looking to see where the bunker is. The bunker's, I'm way past the bunker. So yeah, there's a big difference. So in terms of the line, where am I going here? I think those ghost bushes, you see the ghost bushes, you mightn't see it over the hump. I think that's my line. I made the error the last time of thinking there's plenty of space on the right. That's why it's called wetlands, because there's a big massive marshland area there. I think if I just go there, I'm okay. Is it Plaisance here at Hunley? I'll just presume it is. It is at Wilton, so I'll just give it a bit of a rub and knock the mud off me ball. Right, so it's that sort of line. Okay. Yeah, fine. I've hit this perfect line. If I'm right with the line, that should be left side of the fairway, and I've got a third shot in. Yeah, big difference in yardage. Definitely that 40 yards. It gets you all the way up here, and it looks so much different. It's a much easier hole this than it is off the white. Yeah, there's a big difference. There's a big difference. Like now, I don't feel as if with when I played it at 565 yards or whatever it is, and sometimes you have the wind into your face, you feel as if from the word go, 94 to the front, you feel as if you've got to absolutely annihilate the ball, and you've got to hit it as straight as a missile. You've got to get it right down there over the hump. From the word go, you feel as if, Jesus, I've got to hit a 260 yard drive here just to stand a chance. getting in the green in 3. Your next thing is, Jesus, I'm going to have to take a 5 wood or a hybrid, and I've got to be so precise. I've got the marshalling over here, I've got the rough and everything, which actually I think they've cut down quite a lot of the rough over on the left hand side here, and you think to yourself, Jesus, wow, they have actually. Do you remember when I played it in the summer? And well, about a month ago or so, I forgot when I last played it, but that was just all gorse. I'm sure that was just, and they've cut it all. It's a lot more manageable in the winter. I think they've cut it all down. And yeah, just you feel as if your first shot you've got to really whack it. Your second shot you think, God, I've got to be so precise and I've got to hit it long. And even then you think, Jesus, my third shot, I'm going to be 150 yards away. And whereas this is a bit more manageable. I'm only 94 yards away, and it's a little bit more manageable. Just to the left of the flag. That should be all right. Ah, I've skidded it a bit. I've got away with it though. It's just to the front of the left side of the green. I've got away with it somehow. I just skidded it a little bit. Didn't get quite a clean strike on it. I didn't really drive in and being as aggressive as I should have been. But it's okay. I've got a birdie putt, believe it or not. Yeah, just here. So if you're wondering why the intensity and stuff's not there, you know what I mean? Like sometimes I get sort of uptight here. I've got to shoot it. This and that. Today is just about having it's a practice round really, just for the competition, and just making sure all my games in order and everything. So I'm just going to be relaxed. I'm just going to take my time. I'm going to focus on just enjoying it really, as long as everything's roundabout there. As I say, I think when I went to Chester Street, when was that? A couple of weeks ago, when I went to Chester Street a couple of weeks ago. Where did I go after that? I forgot now. I was putting a bit of pressure on myself and everything like that to say, right, I've got to do well around Chester Street because I don't know the course very well and everything. And obviously with the competitions and everything, I'm thinking, right, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. I can't do that all the time when I'm on video and stuff as well, because it's I can't maintain it, you know. I can't be, every round I can't be intense. So this is just about enjoying it and see where I come out of here. Strange green. They're all strange at Hunley. It's a 2-tier green, like I say. So I think it's going left to right, downhill. Oh, come on, hit it, John. Hit it, John. It's downhill, but it's you know, it's a bit more than that, son. Oh, damn it. Little tricky one for par then. I should have really hit that a bit firmer. I should have known better. I think I overestimated how much downhill it was. Just outside on the left. Yeah, no problems. No problems. Good par. Yep. This putt is going to be my lion tamer now, and I've got obviously my tiger slayer, but this is my lion tamer. I'm going to stick with this for now until I get used to the tiger slayer. But yeah, this is the lion tamer. It's a really good putter, but I want to get used to this the tiger slayer. I haven't put the tiger slayer in today. I don't feel it necessary, but maybe Saturday. I don't know. I'll have to have a think. But I really do like that putter. But the tiger slayer's got more of a harder insert, so it's coming out hotter off the face, so it's better for winter conditions. Obviously the greens are quick here, they're not really slow, so I decided to use this today. Right, on to the next hole. Yeah, so it's the winter match for the par threes. This one's going to be, I'll just check one. Yeah, it's significantly short. I mean, this is normally 200 yards, isn't it? This is normally still 185. It's there's not much difference. It's normally about what 198 or something off the back tees, but it's not much different. 185 because the pin's right at the back, so we're only talking about 10 yards difference here. Okay, 185. I've got to go 5-iron because it'll run down that slope, won't it? But instead of going with a hybrid, at least this time I'm saying, right, okay, I'm going in with a 5-iron, so it's a little bit more manageable. But I suppose I could have just gone off. You see, nah, because if I don't know how many male members they've got. I was going to say there's only a difference. You can maybe have put the men and the women together on that one, but I don't know how many male members you've got. You male members coming on a Saturday for a competition, maybe it is best putting the mat on. I don't know. At Wilton, we've only got 400 and odd members, so we can get away with it. We don't do much damage off the tees. But if you're getting 300, 400 entries for your competitions, maybe you can cause damage. I just don't know. Right, 185, pin right at the back, left corner. They don't, I mean, even on a Friday when you haven't got a competition on, they don't make it easy for you, do they? They don't make it easy. They just go, well, we'll just put it in the left-hand corner there. We'll probably give him about 5 yards to the left and to the back. And if he overdoes it, he's in the crap and rubbish and he's going to double bogey it. They don't give you much leeway, do they? Right, middle of the green with a little fade. We'll take it from there and hopefully I'm somewhere near. That's the right sort of idea, John. Now it's just down to what the slope wants to do with it. That's the general sort of idea I had there. Anyone CBT again? That's the only problem with these mats. They fly all over the place, your tees and everything. But the one benefit of this is, if you have got a sandy base and stuff on the tee boxes and everything, what you do the work in the winter, these actually are pretty solid. These are pretty good mats. When you hit it, it's like you're hitting off actual turf. It's not like some of them you get that are rock solid wooden hard ones. These are actually pretty good mats. They're pretty solid mats. They're actually quite good for the winter. See you down for my next shot. That's a great shot for me, that. I didn't realise. I thought it was just a little bit right of centre. I did have a little cut round and I just thought, yeah, that's sort of got the right idea. So, like I say, I got that right. It must have bumped off that slope and come all the way around. And like I say, it was 185 I was after that. My 5-iron generally goes about 170 to 175 average, you know. I'm not a robot. Give or take a yard, you know, give a yard or two each way, but that's obviously what's happened. It's played an extra 10 yards long and it's got me in this position where I can birdie it. But like I say, it's still a bloody hard hole from there. It wasn't exactly a piece of pea. I mean, I don't know what it is off the whites. I'll tell you what it is off the whites actually, because I've got the card here. Off the whites, 208. 180 off the winters. Well, that was 185. When I played it off the backs, I think it was what, 201 or something like that. So, you know, we're only knocking off 15 yards. It's not a big difference. I think the high point's there and it's going across. This is a confusing one. I actually can't remember. The pin's usually over this side, isn't it? I don't remember it being this side. I've got a feeling it's going to be left to right. So I'll go just outside on the left edge. It's only about 7-8 foot putts. I would say about an 8 foot putt. It's not long, but come on, son. Just left edge. Yeah, well done. Well done. Hey, I tell you what, what is that, 4 pars in a row? Bloody hell, it is manageable off the yellows and winter tees, isn't it? Yeah, excellent work, son. 4 pars. I don't know how I've done it. I must just be playing good golf. See for number 5. Okay, Morgan's Mound. Off the general yellows, 335. So it's a little bit more manageable, this. It just looks, everything just looks so much closer. It's like, I feel like I shouldn't be this close up, you know what I mean? When you go off the whites I think is about 380, isn't it? Morgan's Mound's about 380. Here's 335, so it's a little bit more manageable. And I'm not particularly, in some ways this should be more difficult because I don't know where my lines are. Now my line here, I'm presuming is the bunker to the left side of the green. I'm presuming that's it, because if I hit a good drive with it being downhill, I can hit it about say 250, 260 running down that hill. We could be looking at a 280 yard drive here and just get a wedge on. So I think the line is maybe just the right edge of the bunker where the flag is. I think I'm not, like I say, I haven't played from here. I have played here before, where in the winter when I had my first channel in my younger days, but I don't remember. I don't really remember much of it, you know. I don't really remember my lines and everything, so I'm presuming just to the right of that bunker where the green is, I can still see there's rough and stuff on the right hand side, so really I don't want to be there. But that should be my line, I think. Right. I think I've hit that line. I think that's good. Should be okay, that one. A little bit of a fade. It might kick a little bit left on me, maybe in the rough on the left hand side, but I certainly shouldn't be a lost baller out. It's got the right sort of idea where it should be. Right, it's here for me second. Yeah, right, okay. Just over here on the right hand side. Now I'll be honest with you, I saw it go just to the right. My initial line when I hit it, I went, oh, that's okay, it's just to the right of that bunker. Okay, it's just to the line's maybe slightly, just maybe 3 or 4 yards right of that bunker, and I'll put my hands up, and I thought I was going to be absolutely centre of centre there. I thought I'm going to be absolutely centre of centre in the middle of the fairway. I might have kicked over a little bit to the left. I'm very unlucky if I'm in the left hand side rough, and I'm not. I've just crept into the right hand side rough. 88, 89, about 85, and I'll be honest with you, I thought I was going to be potentially a little bit further down as well, so it must have landed in the rough, and it's obviously took the pace off it. But yeah, so it's not the right hand side of the bunker you want to be, just but basically where the flagstick is, that's the line it went at initially. You want to be maybe just left edge of the bunker. From here I thought, oh, I'll be centre right fairway, but I'm not. I'm here. Right, anyway, 85. I'm going 55. Just going to try and punch it down, play it about 75, let it run down off the slope and maybe kick round. There's too many factors if I put it up in the air here, so I'm just going to see if I can do it that way. Yeah, a little bit like that. I can just bump it up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Yeah, it's on. Oh no, don't drift round. Yeah, it's just held on. I didn't realise the slope kicked that far left. I mean, the last time I played this, yeah, last time I played this, I went left green, didn't I? It hit the bottom hump on the left, and it kicked off. But it was playing. It was about 140 yards, wasn't it? It's totally different down here. You've got another 50 yards advantage. It's a big difference. See if I'm a putt. Yeah, just here, pin high, good shot. But again, it kicked a little bit left and everything, and I'm seeing a big difference here, by the way, between the yellow tee boxes and the whites. I'm seeing a big difference. The course from the whites, I mean, from here, it hasn't got that intensity. That from the moment you step up on that tee box, you look at the hole, you go, bloody hell, 420 yards, I've got to smash it down there, I've got to hit this exact line, I've got to do this and that, otherwise I'm in garbage. There's not that intensity there, and like I say there, that there was 50 yards difference between the back tees and the yellows, and I didn't feel that intensity there of, all right, bloody hell, okay, I've got to hit the exact line here, I've got to hit that bit, that right centre fairway, then I've got to manipulate it down off the intensity's not there. It's like, okay, well, this is a little bit more manageable. I know I have to hit that line and then let the slope do the work, but there's no like panic, like if I do this slightly wrong, I'm going to be in thick gorse and I'm going to waste a shot and I might end up with a double bogey. There's not that intensity. It's a little bit more manageable off the yellows, definitely. Plus, I think they've cut down some of the rough as well. I mean, I remember that wetlands, the left-hand side, just being real thick gorse, and it's a bit more manageable now. Right, uphill, I think left to right. It's about getting pace for birdie. Oof. All right. Okay. That was a good attempt, that. Yeah, another par, no problems. Yeah, definitely more manageable. Definitely more manageable off the yellows than the winter tees. Right. Good. On to number 6. Right, with this one, there's hardly any difference at all, actually. So this is just going to play bloody hard. So Morgan's Mound again was a 4, and it's perfect. Like if this was the summer, this would be perfect conditions. If it was about 17 degrees, 16, 17 degrees, these would be absolutely perfect scoring conditions, by the way. And if you have someone who's on form, who's really going at it, he's getting the look of the Irish, and he's you know what I mean, God knows what they could score. 3, right, okay, so this is from here, 360 Fox Covert. Oh, it's this one, I remember this. It's up the hill. Yeah, dogleg out to the left. So really there's only about 5 or 6 yards difference between the yellows and the whites. There's no difference really, so this is just going to play as if it was in the summer really. But I've got nice easy conditions. There's no wind blowing in my face and everything. It's so calm today. It's lovely playing when it's calm like this, when you're used to it at Hunley with all the wind and everything blowing in your face. But yeah, okay, so really centre fairway with a little cut really, isn't it? I mean, you can clear that bunker, I think, of what I've remembered, John, but really you just want to be straight down the fairway with a little cut round like you normally do, and it should be okay. There's not much of a difference today between the yellows and the whites. That should be perfect. Should come round, should centre right fairway and a decent shot into the flag. Shouldn't be any issues. And again, when it's like this, when there's no wind and everything, you don't feel as if you've got to really whack it. You can do more precision rather than trying to whack everything, which is good. See you down there for me second. Can I just make a point here? This is an absolute privilege, this. I'm really enjoying this. I mean, it's a Friday afternoon, right? It's a Friday afternoon. It's now 1:53 on a Friday afternoon. I'm on the 6th hole. There's a few blokes teeing up here about on the course, but I've basically got the whole course to myself. I've got a beautiful coastal view. I've got a great course, and I've paid 25 quid for the privilege to play on this course. I mean, what's wrong here? What am I not seeing? On a Friday, people finish work early, and it should be heaving. There's hardly anyone about on the course. Okay, it's a bit cold. It's 9-10 degrees and everything, but there's not a breath of wind. And there's nobody on this course, the Morgan's course, which I think is one of the very best courses in the area. I just don't. Is there something I'm missing here with it? Or is it just me? Is there something I'm missing? I'm really enjoying this, by the way, playing off the yellows, because it's making it so much more manageable. It's making it so much more manageable, and I'm starting to realise that there is a massive difference between the whites and the yellows here. 148. What am I not seeing? I mean, how are people? You should be visitors and stuff. This place it probably will be tomorrow. It'll probably be absolutely heaving. There'll probably be about three or 400 members coming for a competition here. But on a Friday like this, in the afternoon, I thought it would be a lot busier than this. Well, good for me. I've got it all to myself and everything. I don't know why I'm I don't know why I'm encouraging this. How people come and play this course, because you know it's benefiting me. But no, I mean, I don't know if I should say this or not, but between this and Cleveland, for 25 quid, and that's a normal fee. It's the same with a county card, 25 quid in the winter, because it's cheap enough. In Cleveland, to a normal visitor, 60 quid, and then 45 with a county card. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You see what I mean? It's just something to think about. It's just something to think about. So obviously with Cleveland, two different types of courses. This is more moorlandy links, and Cleveland's a proper solid links course. But that's what I mean. I mean, Cleveland's obviously might have a lot of members, and they might get away with it. But if you look at price to price, I would put them on par with each other. And really, you know what I mean? I shouldn't really say that, but that's just my opinion. But that's the way I see it anyway. Right, 148. I'm going to go with a 6-iron, easy 6-iron. I remember this. It plays a lot more uphill than you think. This. I was short the last time, and I thought, and I gave it an extra 15 yards. So I'm going 6-iron, middle of the green, and hopefully the slope will kick it left to right. The thing is with this place as well, I'm probably making it looking easier than it is, even though I am on the forward tees. The general tees. It's also because I'm getting an understanding of the place as well. Right, 148, 6-iron. Oh, I should have kept my gob shut. That was me talking too much. My focus wasn't on the shot. I know where it is. It's up in the rough. I should find it, but that's disgusting by me. Oh. Right, well, keep your gob shut, son. That's for calling Cleveland, isn't it? Never mind, I'll see you for me next one. Yes, deserves me right for calling Cleveland that. I'm not calling Cleveland at all. In fact, Cleveland, I enjoyed playing. It was a privilege and everything. But value for money wise, this being 25 quid, there's definitely a difference, isn't there, in the price. But like I say, Cleveland's a proper links. It's two different markets, to be fair. This is a moorlandy linksy course, and that's a proper links course, up and down, sand dunes golf and everything. Two totally different experiences. Right, 71 uphill. Should be okay. Should be all right. So yeah, I'll have to. That one's lost, by the way. That one's just dug in, and I've had it. I spliced it, and terrible. And so see for me putt. So hold on a minute. That would have been 2 into the rough. Drop 3, 4. That's 5 I've had, isn't it? It's 5 I've had. Well, that's the run of pars come to an end. But it's so easy to do, isn't it? Once your mind's off the golf and everything, what you're focusing on doing, that's just a blip. I'm just going to erase that. That's just a blip. Because I've been playing well so far. Just right edge. Been playing really well so far. Double bogey, isn't it? 6. Just unfortunate. That's just probably. I thought I would find it. I thought, oh, it'll jump up in that heathery ghost stuff. It hasn't. It hasn't. It's my own fault. It was my own fault. My mind was off what I was supposed to be doing, talking about different things. But yeah. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm going on to number 7. See you down there. Yeah, shame that, because I was having a decent run of pars there. Decent run of pars. My concentration just slipped a bit there, and like I say, I'm just going to erase it because normally I don't do something like that. Rawcliffe, men's stroke index 1, 410. Right, well, here's another one that there's not much of a difference. Maybe about 7 or 8 yards. It's not much of a difference really. This is it's still a bloody hard hole from here. 400 and what does the plaque say? 410. So this is going to be playing about 413, 414. You remember this one, Rawcliffe. You've got to go left hand side of the fairway where that bunker is and manipulate it round. If you go right centre fairway, you're buggered basically. So we'll give it a go. Right edge of that left bunker is my line. Turned a bit left on it. I've heard it bounce, should be okay. I've heard it bounce. That's the good thing. It's not like a soft land when you don't hear it bounce and you go, oh, that's in the crap, that. It's all right. I think I'll be, in fact, I don't even think I'll reach that left side bunker. See down for me second. Hold on a minute. This is where it gets a bit confusing. My watch is saying 252. Is Rawcliffe a par 5? Because it said 410 on the plaques. It cannot be. It's... That's up in the back. It's coming up. That's not 268. That's not 268. This is 211. This is a par 4, isn't it? It's done this before me. Watch, because I'm playing all the way uphill. It's only gone 210 yards, but because did this at one time be the members will know? Is this a par 5 at one time? Because on my shot scope it's coming up number 7, par 5, 260 yards. I think it was in the old days, wasn't it? Because the green was a bit further back. I was told this, I forgot who told me this. Somebody said this, that the green was another 50 yards further back. They built a new green further up and they've changed it into a par 4. Am I right in saying that? Or was that me just talking total garbage? 211 uphill. It sounds about right, and I knew I'd be nowhere near that bunker today. I said I'm not going to be, it's playing long today. There's no way I'm going to get near that bunker. Hit off the slope and come round, I think. I don't know how I played this hole the last time, but I don't think I was this far back. But right, off that slope, just to the right of that bunker on the left, hit that slope, run round. That's the way I've got to play this. Oh no, I've topped it, bunker. Oh no, I've bounced over the bunker. That's 2 bad shots. Saying that, the slope, it was very an aggressive slope and everything. I mean, I've literally just topped that. I've been lucky to jump over the bunker, to be honest, and I'll have a third on. See you down there. Right, however, so you're starting to get a few faults creeping in your game now. I don't like this. I'm starting to play crappy golf, and I don't like this. Right, a bit further up. 121. Wasn't a good hybrid, that, you know. I mean, the slope, it was an aggressive slope, but I should have been able to cope with that, you know. 8 iron. Punch through an 8 iron. This is the 4-tiered green. I've just remembered this is the 4-tiered green. I remember the 2 bunkers. This is the 4-tiered green. It looks as if it's bottom right tier. I've got to get on the right side of the tier here. I've got to be in the right quadrant of the tier here. I can't be on the left top slope, for example. It's just going to be impossible. I'm going to have a look. I'm going to have a look on my zapper, because I've got a feeling. I know it's right hand side. It's just what tier is it on? Yeah, it's on the bottom tier. So don't overplay this. Play it about 130. Obviously playing uphill at 121 to the left. Right, okay. Oh, I think that's run off to the right side. I might be wrong. But I had to be on the right side bottom tier. I couldn't be in any other part of any of the tier, the other 3 tiers. I couldn't do it. Otherwise it would just been a shot and put. Should be all right. See you down there for me 4th. Yeah, I mean, I didn't get it badly wrong at all. I just shoved it a little bit right of the left tier. I thought it might just hold on to the right side of the bottom tier. It hasn't. I mean, it's a 4-tiered green, and it's obviously ran down. And I mean, this is a bloody hard hole, this Rockcliffe. You've got to hit 2 shots of a god just to get it near the green, and then, you know what I mean. I've cocked up my second shot, and that's the problem. Right. So I've got to get over this part of the hump. So I can't do a front foot restore because it'll land too soft. It'll not get above to the top tier. So, God, this is a hard shot. It's either I try and flop it all the way, which I don't fancy it with the lie, or I'm going to have to bump it up the bank, run it through that tier, and get it to the other part of the tier. You see, if you start looking in depth into this is just ridiculous. The shot I'm trying to produce here. I'm gonna go for the low option. I'm not going to try and flop it all the way because I don't think that's going to be successful. I'm not going to be precise enough, so I'm going to go for that. It says 17 yards, but it ain't. You know what I mean? That's just. I'll check it again. That just isn't 17 yards. It's not as simple as, oh, just chip it 17 yards and you're all right. I mean, it's 20 from here. It's not as simple as that. Right side. All right, okay, bloody hell. I mean, this will be a great shot if I can get this within. If I got this within 12 foot, it's a bloody great shot. But nah, you could see what I was trying to do, but it'll swirl round. It'll come back a little bit. Come on, son, come back off the tier. That's it. That's a ridiculous green. I don't know what you're supposed to do with that chip shot, but I think I've done. I think that's doing a decent job under difficult circumstances. I think. See if we put right. And I thought Wilton's greens were bad. Jesus. This one again. I mean, you can't go too far. It's going to be left to right. It's going to be a decent left to right. If I get to here, it's just going to go down the tier and potentially go off the green again. This green's unbelievable, by the way. It's a good green, but you've got, at some point, you've got to say, you've got to give someone a chance here, you know. Right, left to right, slightly uphill, but don't overkill it. Oh no, steady. That's all right. Oh, dearie me. Just a difficult hole. Oh dear, I don't know what that is. I got 3 to there, 4, 5, 6. I think that's a 7, isn't it? Oh dear, I mean that's hard to take, that, you know. It's just a bloody difficult hole. I'm 5 over in 2 holes. That's just ridiculous. On to the next. Right, Worcester par 5. It says 474 from here, the watch. 486 on the plaque. A little bit more manageable. I think right from the top it's about 526 or something, isn't it, Worcester? And it's a better angle because it's not forcing you into the rough as much. So, let's par this in. For God's sake, let's par this in. I mean, that Rockcliffe, to be fair, I duffed up the hybrid, and you can't do that there. You can't waste a shot like that on that hole. That's too hard as it is. On a par 4 like that. That's ridiculous, that green, by the way. Not only from the tee shot have you got half a fairway to hit, if you do get it on the fairway, you've got to whack it. I had 210 left. Even if I've got a decent hybrid up there, or at 4.5 wood, you've still got that green to contend with. That's a ridiculous hole, that. Of course it's going to be stroke index 1. That's just, forget about it. Forget about it. Any bugger can get a 7 on that hole. You've just got to make a little error and that's it. I'm not sure. I think that might be right side rough. I'll take another ball just in case. That was the nicest, wasn't it? What's this one? Callaway. I'll take another one just in case. Should be okay. It should be findable, but it's just a little bit right. That's fine. That's okay. That should be right side fairway. The other one, I should be able to find the other one. Might just be in that rough there, but you know what I mean. Whenever I'm a little bit doubt, I always take a provisional. See you for the next. Yeah, interesting. No sign of an ISIS ball. I thought it would just be up on the bank there in the rough, but absolutely no sign of it. This is 274 away, and this hasn't gone particularly far. I'm gonna just, because I'm just experimenting, I'm gonna take a 5.5 foot. I'm very surprised that's not up there. I thought I tugged it just a bit right. I said it'll be up on the hill there in the rough, I'll find it, and nowhere to be seen. I might have just dug in. Like I say, sometimes here they just dig into the rough and you've had it. Right, 5.5 wood. It's all the way down there, 274. Just going to try and give it my best strike and see what happens really on the right hand side. Oh, that's running down there. Starting to play, I mean, to be fair, I shouldn't have attempted it on a down slope like that. I just tried to sort of make up for me my error with the anisis. But I mean, I'm very shocked I didn't find that, by the way. Very shocked. See you down for me next one. It's just here. The nicest balls are just here. Well, that's strange, isn't it? Right, I'm going to play this one, then I'm going to take my 5 iron. I'm going to take a 5 iron, see if I can get it over that bunk and run it all the way down. We'll just ignore that one. It's strange because I says I'm sure I'm just up here on the right side of the fairway. I'm sure it'll have kicked down and it must have hit that slope and run all the way down onto the fairway. So I've been lucky. Right, 5 iron. Punch it through and get a wedge on. Yeah, good. That's good, son. Nice, 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 nice. That should roll down just to the collection area, front of the green. That's all right for me second, actually. That's all right. Paddock over. I found it. Good, good. See you down there. I'm finding all this hard to take in because I swear might be even over the back of the green. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm going back to the Callaway ball. That's ridiculous. I'm sure I saw it right side of the fairway. There's a woman just sitting there with a stick. I don't know what's going on, to be honest, but I'm probably off. I might even be off the back of the green. Right, can somebody please explain to me? It's not in the hole, is it? Could somebody please explain to me? Of course it isn't. What happened to my ball there? I saw it go down the right side of this fairway. Unless it's really kicked over and it's gone right over into that garbage. I mean, oh, my brain's fried from this hole. This is what I mean. Hunley does this to you. It absolutely fries your brain. I don't have the first clue. I mean, I saw it go down here the right side of the fairway, and I thought, right, it's only going to be in a number of areas. The bunkers, it might be down there, you know, in that tripe. I'll have a look after this. Hold on. This is the nicest ball. This is the nicest ball. So that's the Callaway. So I've got both balls. It's, what have I done? I don't know. My brain is scrambled egg. I tell you what we'll do. That may well, I don't know. Because I've got both balls here. I've picked the Callaway up, or have I presumed? I don't know. I don't know. Look, we'll just say right. This second, just say third to here. We'll just say this is 3, because my brain is absolutely fried. I don't know what I've done, but my brain's been that scrambled that I've done something wrong here. See, that's just my brain's just scrambled egg. It's just from that whole. That's hit the flag and bounced out. Well, we'll just call it a 6. Let's just get away here and go to number 9. That's just weird. Right, we're on to tier. So I'm just trying to work out. We'll just say that's a 6. I mean, I can't do anything but be fair about it and call it a 6. What I think's happened. Right, I've hit 2 balls. Initially, I thought my first ball, I didn't find it. Initially, I thought, right, the nicest ball. But what's happened is it's obviously kicked that wild slope on the right side, and it's brought it all the way around down the slope, 136, to where the left fairway is, another 30 yards down there where I didn't see it, so I presumed, right, it's lost. I've then hit the Callaway ball, and the Callaway ball went into the bunker. I've hit a 5-iron with my nicest ball. I thought it's gone down the fairway. I've picked up the Callaway ball. So I've done something between the Callaway ball, picking that up, unless the nicest ball down there, I thought I dropped that. I'm imagining things. Did I not drop it? I don't know. My brain scrambled egg. I might not have dropped the nicest ball. That might have been where my ball ended up, you know. That might have been the second shot, and it might have been that I've knocked it on for 3, 4. Oh, I don't know. It's no good. It's no good. Sorry, I'm supposed to be showing you the course round here and everything. All I'm doing is trying to work out between what happened between the Callaway and the nicest ball. It was, yeah, it's just weird. It's weird. It's, you know, it just, this is going to happen at Hunley, you know, when you think, oh, I've lost a ball, and you haven't, and you have to do that. You say, right, well, I'll pick up the provisional, and it just fries your brain. Something's happened in between, and I don't know what I've done. Anyway, we'll just say it's a 6. We'll just leave it at a 6 and just say, well, we'll leave it at that. Where the hell is the flag stick? Oh, there it is. Right, it's on the right tier. Yeah, just leave it at that, son, because otherwise we're going to end up we'll end up being mad if we continue like this. Yeah, that should be all right. Now I've lost the tee. So you're down to your second shot. Yeah, that's simple enough. That's simple enough. I'm on the green and I'm bloody putting. Just keep it like that. Just keep hitting fairways and hitting greens, and you're all right, son. Yeah. I don't know what's happened, but that'll have happened to you before when you're playing on your own and you've took a provisional and you think, right, I'll take a provisional just in case, and then you start mixing balls up and then you go, well, hold on, what's what here? And so something's gone wrong somewhere there. I can't work out what it is. I mean, it's just all a blur, and, you know, I think we just have to call it experience. Something's happened between me picking my Callaway ball up and the nicest ball being put down there where it was, unless I've thought that's the Callaway ball and it's not. It's been the nicest ball. So something's happened somewhere, and my brain's just scrambled from it. Let's just call it a 6 and just keep moving on. Right, downhill, right to left. Anyway, steady par. Well, it should be a steady par. Yeah, thank God for that. That's tier over. Right, front nines. I don't know what I am, but I would suspect I had a good start actually. 3-5. I reckon I'm about 6 over or something like that. 6-7 over. But God, it's some of these holes here. What it does to you, it does scramble your brain. On to number 10. Right, from now on, son, let's just try and keep the ball. Let's just keep the ball in spots where we can actually see it. All right, let's not put it in little dips. Let's not put it in the rough. Let's not put it in rabbit holes. Let's not put it in deceiving bunkers and everything. Let's just put it where we're gonna actually see the ball. Oh, but this is what Hunley does, you know. Sometimes they've got funny undulations and slopes and you think, oh, I've lost my ball, and it's hidden in a little dip, or it takes a funny kick. You think it's over on the right side and it ends up on the left hand side. Just a funny place, and it can do funny things to you. It can mess your brain up. It can scramble it, and I've just got to forget about that incident and just put it down to experience and just say, well, to be perfectly honest, I don't have the first clue what I did there. My brain was so scrambled, I can't remember a bloody thing about it. So just take it as that. We'll just call it a 6 on that hole. Right, left side of the fairway, number 10, Jaws. We know this one quite well. About 360 yards. Should be okay. Yeah, that should be okay. Should be all right. Should kick off that left slope and it should kick down and we should be okay. I think that should be a simple enough equation, hopefully. See you down for me second. Right, that's it, son. Just keep banging. Just keep banging the ball down the middle of the fairway, then you don't have to bother with all these other stupid complex things like where's my ball at, and wish it was that simple. Just keep blitzing it down the fairway. Just keep putting it down the middle of the fairway and you'll be all right. Yeah, dear me. Pins at the back, 125. Oh, this is the one I put at 2 foot stiff, wasn't it? And I birdied it. It's not as simple as that, by the way. This is again, I'm going to have to use my 9-iron, use the slope, kick it off the slope, and it's not as simple as that. That was a little bit. It was a great shot, by the way. It was a great shot the last time I played, but there was a bit of luck involved as well. There has to be here, you know, when it's like this, kicking it off slopes and stuff. So left side of the green, punch it through, and that should be okay. Oh no, drifting right. It's drifting right. It's drifting right. Oh, it's hit the right side of the green, but that's collection area, right? That's no good. That's no good. It'll be a chip up. It's not terrible, but it's not on the green. See you down there. No, that was never going to hold the green in a million years. The slope just took it round, and it is what it is, really. And I've got a tricky chip shot. What do we got? 21. Right. Probably aiming where that is. It a sprinkler head bit? Probably aiming for that. Hitting it off the slope, kicking it off right. Okay, I've got a rough idea what I'm doing. I mean, I could just try and flop it again, but I'm not very bare here, and I'm not comfortable with that idea. So, right. Oh, no. Oh, it's okay. I just went a little bit too far right of my target. I was aiming for that. I've gone there. had the right distance and everything. I just wonder if I put it on a decent patch, if it was on a decent patch, what would happen if I did try and just flop it up to the left. Yeah, I mean, in the summer, that's probably the option. That's probably the option in the summer, just give it a bit more and carry it all the way. But you know what I mean, with the winter, with the bare lies, you've just got to be careful, because the knife of the club might dig into the turf. But I've got a putt there, I should be okay. Yeah, I don't know what to make of this so far around here. I mean, I'm playing all right. I mean, I'm not playing crap or anything. It's just I still haven't worked this place out, have I? I suppose that was the shot. That's the shot in the summer. That's definitely the shot. But I'm not too sure in the winter. Like I say, I missed my target line. I went right. This is definitely left to right. This is uphill for par. I'm lucky to have held up, actually. That could have been nasty. It could have rolled all the way back down there. Just outside on the left. No, if anything, it's turned the other way. That is interesting. I saw that going left to right all the way. Yeah, it's all right. A 5's fine there. I mean, I didn't hit the green. I mean, it's Hunley. You've got to be looking to hit the greens or have a recovery shot of a god if you're looking at par holes here. They're not the easiest in the world. On the little par 3, number 11. Hopefully, everyone, you're enjoying the video. I just want to use this opportunity now to just. I don't like doing this. This is more sort of trying to marketing, I suppose you call it. I've started a new, obviously, I appreciate all the support you gave me. I'm up to, I think, about 350 subscribers now. And I appreciate your support, and people are liking the videos. I don't know why you would particularly like my videos. I'm just an ordinary guy going around the local courses and just showing you local course and everything, but I appreciate the support and everything. And people are saying to continue doing the videos and everything, and I'm more than happy to keep on doing what I'm doing and everything. But unfortunately, I have to bring this up. It does cost money, and to me, this is just a hobby. Obviously, I'm not gaining anything out of it. I'm not gaining any sort of monetary rewards out of it and everything. And obviously, playing courses like the Date's been 25 quid, Cleveland 45 quid. Obviously, the travel expenses, it all adds up, you know, it all adds up. And it's getting to the point really where sort of financially it's becoming tough and everything, you know. I'm taking a lot of expense and everything like that. So I hope you understand this. What I'm doing is, I don't know if some of you are aware, I did it with the Chester Street video. I said this. I've got a TikTok shop. If you know TikTok, same name, Predator Golf Channel. And I've got golf equipment on there. Now, it's mostly all the stuff I use. Obviously, the main thing is the Druids kit that I wear. Obviously, the Sketcher shoes on, electric trolleys, tees, balls, every sort of thing that I use, the equipment I use. And basically, it's just to say, I'd really appreciate it if you need any golf gear, if you need any balls, if you need any tees, if you want to have a look. I mean, this is Druids. I mean, it's quality gear. I think I paid, what was this for this? Was it $22.99 or something for this medley? Absolutely, you know, it's fantastic gear. You get like FootJoy and all that kind of stuff. Same sort of quality, but you're talking 60, 70 quid. Shirts, I mean, the shirt that I'm wearing, that's Druids as well. I mean, I got that for $12.99. And all it is really is I get a little bit commission. I get about between 5 and 10% commission. So, you know, I'm not getting much out of it, but it does help with the expenses. So if you need any sort of equipment, if you need any balls, tees, if you want to give Druids a go, it's exactly the same stuff as I wear. I wouldn't wear rubbish, you know that. I'm quite happy, but I obviously am price conscious, because I mean, out there, I mean, now, I mean, that J. Lindenberg and stuff, I've been looking there for bloody shirts and everything, 80, 90 quid. I mean, it's ridiculous. Calvin Green and all them, they're a lot of money. So I think these are good quality. I like wearing this kit, and obviously I use it. I put my badge on and everything. So if anyone needs anything, I'd really appreciate if you just have a look and on my TikTok shop and anything like that before going elsewhere. I mean, even if it's just accessories and stuff. I think with Druids, I think if it's over 22 quid, you get free shipping. So on the TikTok shop, and sometimes they have little things like, oh, £3 voucher. There's a £3 voucher, so instead of it being 30 quid, you get it for 27 quid. And honestly, it's really good stuff. I mean, I mean, I wouldn't wear it if I didn't think it was good. This shirt was about £12.99. Most that I've got are between sort of 12 and 15 quid. I mean, they're really good value. So just have a look. I'd really appreciate it, and it's just to help me a little bit out. I mean, I'm not earning fortunes. I mean, I've had it go now for about a month. I think I said at Chester Street I had it go for a month, and I earned £9.68 from it. And they wanted a passport, they wanted my driving licence, they wanted all this gear for me to withdraw it. And I'm thinking, you know, I'm not withdrawing 9.68 million, I'm withdrawing £9.68. So yeah, just to say that I don't like bringing it up with everything, but hopefully if I get more subscribers and more people watching the channel and stuff, I'll be able to get sort of my own stuff as well. So if anybody wants caps or bobble hats and stuff like that, if there's a supply for them, I can get them for you as well, and I'll do them at a cheap cost if anybody wants some of the equipment and everything. That's it. We'll continue on with the video. Thanks very much for listening. Thanks for the time. Let's continue with the video. Yes, sorry to bring that up about the marketing thing and everything, but obviously you guys know yourself, I'm not that sort of way, but it is expensive golf. Those of you who understand the travel expenses, the green fees, it all adds up. And like I say, I love doing these videos and everything like that, but there comes a point where the expenses are becoming too much, and you know, it would just help me out a little bit, just a few quid here and there, just to help me keep producing the videos. I mean, I don't want to be like Rick Shields and everything like that, but just a little bit of help, just to get a little bit of my expenses back would be good. Because obviously I've paid 500 quid at Wilton now for my membership, and that's obviously my home club, and that's mainly going to be where my base is going to be, if you know what I mean. And yeah, you understand. 99 120 121. This is number 11. This is Grace Tour 126. Right. So, I remember this one. It's the one with two tiers. So there's a bottom tier and that top tier. I think I just want to go right to the flagstick. If it hits that tier, the flagstick is actually quite close to the tier today, so it won't be a longish putt like it was the last time. So I might have a chance here if I just go to the right of the flag and try and take it from there. That should be okay. Oh, it's kicked the other way. Oh dear, it must go left to right the slope before it gets to the tier, because it bounced and it took a kick to the right. It's got to be on that tier again, isn't it, where I was the last time. Be an awkward putt, but I think I'm on the green. Should be okay. See you down there. I mean, that's weird. I'm not even on the putting surface. I might be able to put it, but so I don't have my chip master. No, I think I'm going to put this. There's too many different things going on here to chip it. Wow, it's obviously hit the front of the slope, hasn't it? It would have got, if it went straight on, it obviously would have been on the green. I thought, oh yeah, it's going to be where this right side tier is. It's took a big kick to the right, and that's Hunley for you. You think, oh, actually, that's going to be all right. That'll be on the green. I'll be okay. No, it's took a really bad kick, and I'm off the green. So I'm gonna have to put this. And then once it gets there, it's going to go that way. Then I've got a feeling it's going to go down towards this tier, and yet this tier here is telling you the ball's going to go in the opposite direction. It's a weird one. All right. Steady. That's all right, that's okay, that's all right, steady enough. It's just a weird one because you think it's going to turn absolutely miles right to left, and it never does. It never does. It's just a weird one. It caught me out before. I mean, once you get to here, you think it's going to be right. Now, it's weird here, and it's basically straight. See what I mean? It's basically as straight as an arrow. I've just put it straight, and I knew before I even touched it, I knew it was going in. I just went there. See what I mean? Just as straight as an arrow. And you think, looking at this tier here, you go, wow, it's going to swerve all the way. It doesn't, because as it goes down here, it just levels itself out. Weird par 3, but I've parred it. I mean, that's good for me, to be honest. I mean, and that was nearly off the main tees. So, yeah, okay. Oh God, this one's hard, I think. I remember this one into the little valley, isn't it? Number 12, see you down there. I mean, to be fair to Hunley, most of the tee boxes have been on the general yellows. Let's be honest here, most of the tees have been what you'd go off the summer, basically, the summer normal tees. So you've got to give them credit for that. You know, they're doing the best they can. Obviously, the little par 3s, the mats and everything, fair enough. You know, sometimes when you don't understand the situation, you think, why have they done that? But it might just be they've done it because on a Saturday and Sunday, if they didn't, the entire tee boxes would just get wrecked. And I think that's what they've done. They've just said, right, we'll put mats down to save the par 3s. But as I say here, they've got exactly the same tee boxes. And this is good to see, because I think they'll only use the winter tees sort of November, December, January time if they really need to. Same as Wilton, we're still off the general men's. We don't have any mats or anything like that. And it's good to see. I mean, look, I'm gonna have to show you this view. I mean, look at this view. Look at that. 25 quid. Look at that. And you know, you talk about Turnberry and all these places. Look at the view you're getting here. 25 quid. 25 quid. You can see the entire course. See the coastline. You can see the sea. You can see everything. The whole course. You're not going to get many views for that for 25 quid. You can see the entire. It's just a great place. It deserves more credit. It really does. It deserves more credit than it's getting, this place. That's why I like coming to visit here, and I like showing it off, because it's a great place, Hunley. It's just a shame they can't keep it in the condition for those Euro Pro events. If they got those Euro Pro events, I think it would get more publicity again, and I think people would start realising this is a good course. This, you know, it deserves credit, put it that way. Now, this is a short par 5, isn't it? This is 474 on the plaque there, and I'm going a bit further back than that to get a good camera angle at it. So 475. Again, I remember this one. You go over the bunker left, kicks down, then you go into the valley. Although it's a short par 5, it's a tricky par 5, because it's a blind second shot going down the valley, and you don't really want to overkill it. Right, just to the right edge of that bunker, son, there's the line. That would be perfect if you can get your drive over in that sort of angle. A little bit right of it, but it shouldn't kick it so much that it ends up in the Triton garbage. And the rough's been cut right down as well in the winter as well, so it's a good time for you who have never played it before, your higher handicappers. Now's a good time to play it, because all the rough's cut down and everything, all the garbage. You've got more chance of finding your ball and everything. Before it was thick gorse, you know, it's never landing there. You're fighting off gorillas and Bigfoot and all, and adders and all that kind of stuff. But it's not. I'm already joking. It's not that bad, but it's not too bad now, the rough. So you'll stand a chance. See you down there for me second. You know, I've ended up here again. I've ended up here again. I keep saying to myself, I think in the summer you can get away with this. In the summer, well, not get away with it. It's actually a bloody good shot where you say, right, you hit the left side of this fairway, and it runs all the way down, and it goes to where the sprinkler head thing is, or the drainage gutter thing there, on a nice flat lie. In the winter, it doesn't kick as much, and you end up here. I have to learn my lesson there. Stop aiming for the bunker, try and go a bit further right of the bunker, because I always end up here with an awkward lie, 240, 247 into the green from here. Sorry, well, it's not much difference, 244 from here. 244 from here, so about probably 240 to where the ball's at. You know, I'm an aggressive player and everything, but you know what I mean? I mean, it's such a, the tunnel you've got to go down into that valley. You just don't, you can't be too risky with this. You just can't. Gonna go 5-iron. You can't particularly be risky here because it's too tight. It's too tight. I mean, you can try and take a hybrid and wallop it down there, but the chances are you're gonna be stuck. Right, left side, just where that hump is the line. And that's all you're looking to do, really. Yep, that's all you can really look to do. You can't really look beyond that. You can't really look to be really, if you're a professional, all right, if you're Phil Mickelson or someone, maybe you can try and do it, but I ain't Phil. I'm John Hutton, so I don't even know where the pin's at. I wouldn't have the first clue where the pin's at. If I knew roughly, if the pin's on the left hand side, I might fancy me chances at maybe taking a wood, but you've got to know what you're doing here. Off this, if you're on the flat, yeah, you can do that, but on this slope, there's no chance. You've just got to place it down there, get a wedge on, get your birdie putt that way. So just about level with the 100-yard stake. This is roughly where I thought it was going to be, because obviously the ball's not running on now. It was a punchy shot. Here's the red stake just here, so roughly about right. 115. Oh, the pin's right to the back. Right, okay, so the pin's right to the back. I mean, that's a bit naughty again by them, isn't it? Despite it being a Friday, unless they're going to use these pin positions for tomorrow for their competition. I mean, I'm in the sorry, not tomorrow, on Saturday. What day is it today? Oh, I don't even know what day it is. I'm lost. But yeah, we've got the turkey trot, our competition. I'm a little bit confused actually. I mean, I sent a you know, I asked one of the lads at the club and everything, you know, and I says, you know, I don't quite understand this turkey trot. What exactly are we winning here? Are we winning like a turkey as in a Christmas dinner turkey that you put in your fridge and you have for your Christmas dinner? Are we winning a trip to Turkey, or are we winning a pet turkey, you know, like the gobble gobble type? Because I said if it's the gobble gobble type, the pet type, I'm not particularly interested, because you know they're not domesticated like dogs, you know. They're like fowl. They're not domesticated animals, right? So yeah, if it's that type, I'm not particularly interested in winning a turkey. Right, 115. That should be okay. Now you settle. You settle. It should settle. It should settle. Yeah, that's a good shot. That's a good shot, son. That's a good shot. See if we pop. Yeah, that's a very good shot actually. That's a very good shot. It's probably further away than you think. It's probably 5 foot away, but that's an exceptional shot. What I had to do there to get it there. Yeah. Again, beautiful views. You get to see all of it. You get to see it on the third. Actually, it's a bit tighter than that. It's about 3 foot. Right, it should be straightforward. Well, not straightforward. It should be just centre left, and you walk away with birdie. It should be. Not simple here, is it? I've whacked it and I've whacked it, and it's still broke. Right, that's a 6. No, that's disgusting, John. That's disgusting. That's just you being an absolute idiot. Try that again. Yeah, you see, it's even when you hit it firm, that's not inside left. That isn't inside left. Let's try left edge. No, it's not left edge. It's not left edge. It probably doesn't do it any justice on camera. You're probably not seeing the turn on the camera, but trust me, this is turning quite a bit. Outside left. Yeah, it's outside left. That's outside left. I can't believe I've produced a shot like that and I've come out with a 6. So yeah, that bloke looks at me weird, like I didn't know what his problem was. All I was doing was asking, well, what turkey are we winning? You know, it's not exactly the chase, is it? Yeah, if any of you haven't picked it up by yet, I was joking about that. You don't win an actual turkey, but it's called the turkey trot. So you could actually, if you knew the golf, be mistaken. Hold on a minute, what's this turkey trot? Are we winning a turkey or what? You know what I mean? But no, don't take everything that I say seriously. But you know what? That'll be the pin position tomorrow, because you literally that far from the cup and you just go, oh, I'll just tap it. No, you can't. I mean, not that far. I was about that far away, and you go to yourself, oh, I'll just be inside left. It's one of them. The minute you hit it, it just turns. So you've got to go outside left to. It was that's annoying, that 3-putt in there. I honestly thought, I says, well, if you just whack it centre left, it's not going to break because you've hit it that hard. And on the way back, you saw what happened. That was straight, and then it's back to left to right again. Ridiculous, really. 13. This is the signature one, isn't it? It's one of the easiest, but it's a signature hole. So really, it's just a hybrid down there. I'll go a little bit forward to the general tees. The top ones are only about 15 yards difference. It's not a big difference. Lines, obviously, you just go for the green and go from there. I'm going to go hybrid. I'm not going to use my wood. If I use my wood, I've got a horrible feeling I'm going to be in a bit bother if I use my wood. Right, punch through a hybrid, try and get down to the bottom there and just have a wedge onto the green. I think it's too risky trying to go and whacking it straight onto the green, because you'll not hold it and you'll just end up in the cack. Heard it bounce. A little bit further left than I would have liked, but it's okay. Should be all right. Shouldn't be too bad. Very worst ways it's going to be in that bunker on the left hand side of the rough, but I can't imagine it going that far left. Right, hopefully see you down there. Yeah, I'm quite shocked it's ended up here. I thought it would have been a little bit further down. Probably about, what, 60 yards to go or something. In actual fact, though, in winter, that's probably the sensible shot to play. I was thinking maybe I should have took me 4.5 wood, 56 yards. I was thinking maybe I should took me 4.5 wood, but in actual fact, maybe in winter, that's the sensible option. If I did take me 4.5 wood, maybe it could have gone down into the valley, into the green. But at the same time, it could also have been in those bunkers. I don't know. I don't know. Because the problem is, if it hits that slope, it's just going to accelerate. It's holding the green, that's the problem. So you're better off being a little bit short, because it ain't going to accelerate. It's not going to check up off that bank. Unless you go way up high, you're not gonna check that up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to run this down with my 58. I don't want to do it, but it's a risky shot, knocking it straight up in the air on the downslope, because you have to really drive into it, but rather than forcing the height. But right, 56, just to the left of it, and let it just run down. Right, that should be good. That should be good. Now you drift round. I had the right idea. It's drifting the other way. Probably distance control is absolutely dead on. The distance control is absolutely dead on, but it's drifted off left. Never mind, still a birdie putt. See you down there. Right, putting for birdie. Yeah, so far I don't think the game's been too bad. I mean, I mean, it's a difficult place to come to, Hunley. It's a difficult place. The distance is probably, it's playing probably the same as what Wilton is today, what I'm going to be facing tomorrow, but I think it's the next level up. I mean, you've got all the slopes and undulations. It is probably just above Wilton, but when it's off the backs, I mean, what a test that is off the backs. It's been a little bit more palatable today, I've got to be honest, but there are still some holes where it challenges you. Right, I think these are going to be the flag positions tomorrow, by the way, because they're actually quite clean. Where the rims are, I mean, I might be wrong. If you remember at Hunley, you'll know all this, but I might be wrong. But they look quite clean, so I think this might be the pin positions tomorrow, unless the green staff are up at 5 o'clock in the morning and they go through the whole course and put different holes in, which I can't see them doing that. They might, but right to left then, uphill. Yeah, I was drifting that way, wasn't it? And I didn't give it enough. That's my pet hate. Always hit it hard enough, son. Never leave a putt short. Unless you're like, you know, 35 foot away, never leave it short. I'm going to try and just that again, see if I can get the pace right. That's better. That's better. At least you gave it a chance. At least you gave it a chance. And they are running quite smooth, these greens, actually. They are quite, although they look a little bit rough in areas, they're running absolutely fine here at Hunley. No problems. I haven't got an issue with them. They're running quite well. Slower than what they are in the summer, but they're running quite well. Right, on to number 14. Yeah, here we are. I mean, it's very, very peaceful and quiet. It's almost eerie, this place now. Very, very quiet. It's 3:45. By God, it's just quiet and peaceful and really, really nice. It's really nice. I don't like it too quiet, to be honest. It's a little bit eerie, but 14. Just got to go a bit further back here to get a view of it for you. 435 to a direct line here. There's somebody up there playing, so at least I'm not the only bloke on the course. This one's the par 4, isn't it? I remember this. This is a par 4. And you're going right side of the fairway. This isn't the one with the... It is, you know, I think this is the one with the water, isn't it? Is this the one with the water, or am I talking about the 16th? No, I think that's the 16th. It's the 16th. This doesn't have any water. This is just a long, hard, straight par 4. Right. That's good. That's fine. Should be centre right fairway. I forgot the name of this. What do you call this one? I'll just have a look at the plaque. It's a funny name. Gubel. Yeah, it's a bloody hard hole, this one. It's actually, I mean, where I am, I mean, the white tee boxes are literally 5 yards behind me from where I was standing. From the yellows, it's about, it's only about 10 yards. There's not much difference, trust me. Well, basically, you're nearly playing off where I was standing, nearly playing off the white. See you down there. Yeah, I think as well, when they have cut some of the rough down a little bit. It's obviously still rough. It's still shaggy and long, and you don't really want to be in it. But when they've cut it down, it looks a little bit more palatable. It looks more palatable, especially if you're a higher handicapper or mid handicapper. You'll have a look now compared to when it is in July time, and you'll go, this is palatable. Like here, all this area that's been cut down over here was just thick garbage, and you just couldn't be there. It's 176 sounds about right, you know, and it's more palatable. I mean, I don't have to worry about things like that. I just hit the ball straight down the fairway. But you know what I mean? your average golfer. No, I'm only joking. You know me. Don't take me seriously. But no, it is when it is a little bit more palatable. You know, like I say, you can't hit the ball down the fairway every time, and it was getting a little bit to the point where it was almost unfairness. You know, if you're slightly off the fairway, you were getting in thick gorse, and it was getting to the point of almost unfairness. 173, I'm going to go 6 iron, I'm going to guide it in, it's downhill, and I'm hoping it'll bounce to the front of the green and kick the ball up and put me on and get me my birdie putt that way. That's the way I'm looking at it. I can't flight it all the way, I haven't got the artillery, I'm not pricing, but I can get it to land just in front of the green and hopefully kick up. Oh, I've got a bit right on it. Oh, I hope that kicks left, because that's centre left bunker line. God, I hope that kicks left. If it kicks left, I'll be okay. I'll be away from that bunker, but I'm hoping, see, they're just turning to mush now, the divots. I'm hoping and praying that's took a kick to the left. If not, I'm going to be in that bunker on the right hand side. See you down there. Yeah, sorry about the angle, I've been blocked off, but to be fair to me, I did exactly what I wanted to do there, except I tugged it a little bit right. That bunker is actually a lot shorter than you think of the green. So I'm guessing I've cleared over the bunker, and this is how I've ended up here. Again, knowledge I wasn't quite sure about. I thought the bunker was 10 yards in front of the green. It's not, it's actually a pretty fair distance. I'm putting anyway, I'm putting for birdie. Not a short one, but I'm putting anyway. Looks right to left, quite viciously actually. When I get to about here, it's got to veer off that way. So got to be a bit careful with this. Come round. No? Pace perfect. Absolutely perfect pace. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it looks as if it's sloping all the way down there, and it didn't do a thing. Absolutely not. So there we go. That's another thing I've learned. It doesn't slope as much as you think. Even though you're seeing the slope, it doesn't do anything. Good par. Good par. Because I've been a bit more relaxed and I've been talking and I've not had my mind on me thinking, I have duffed a few shots up. I mean, that par 5, I shouldn't have 3-putted there. That one into the little valley, the blind second shot, I shouldn't have messed that up, you know, but I'm striking the ball all right. I'm doing okay. I should be okay for Saturday. See you on to number 15. Oh, no. Triller's torment. Me and this hole don't get on. I always seem to, even if I hit, well, most of the time I'm able to get me drive down there. It's the second shot, me and this hole just don't get on. It's always the approach shot. And hopefully this time I'll play it right. Hopefully this time I'll do the same, get it down the fairway, only this time the approach shot, I know what to do. So there's the white tees here, the yellows are here. So again, you know, you're talking about off the full Morgans at 67,500 or something, isn't it? Off the yellows, 66.88, sorry. 66.88 off the back, so near 6,700 yards, 63.05. So we've basically played off the yellows, haven't we? But well, I've knocked the ball in some cases a bit further. I reckon we've played this about 63.50, par 72. Wilton's off the yellows 5.995, I think, par 70. So distance wise, it's probably exactly the same as playing Wilton this, what we're doing today. So it's just good just to, you know, just to play a different course and to see, you know, where exactly you're at with your game and everything. And I don't think I'm too far off the mark. I haven't been absolutely exceptional, I'll be honest. I haven't been exceptional, and I have duffed shots when my mind's got off. But like I say, today was just about making sure I'm hitting the ball right and everything's in place, and I'm not as intense as I am with my shoot 80 challenges or all that kind of stuff. This is really like a blog for us. Right, so sort of left fairway, isn't it? You've got to just split the bunkers, really. That's what you do here. You've just got to split the two bunkers. Yeah, that's all you've got to do, is to split the two bunkers. I mean, I'm hitting the ball so it's weird, because at Brandsmouth I couldn't get a drive straight. It's just weird. At Brandsmouth I just could not get a drive straight. I don't know what it was. There was something I was doing wrong that I've technically done correct now. Like I say, I'm not a real technical guy. I don't go into big detail and everything, apart from simple things like, you know, if I'm cutting across the ball, all these kinds of, I get more round on this. I don't go into real technical details. I'd rather focus all my energies into the shot. Just get a very, very simple technique where you can adapt and change with the one basic technique and work around it, very much like what Phil does, and just put all your energies into the shot. But whatever I'm doing today, I'm hitting the ball clean, and it's working, whatever it is I'm doing. Right, see you down there. Damn it. I'm in this bloody bunker on the right hand side of the fairway. I don't know how it's got there, because that looked, well, that's Hunley for you. You get a bad kick. It must have been, because I saw it. I split that left fairway bunker and I went, I'm just to the right of that. It'll go down nicely. It'll be centre right fairway. It must have took a really bad kick and it's ended up here. I mean, there's nothing much I can do about that. That's just the luck, isn't it? It really is the luck. What have I got? 123. I mean, it's not too far, John, but I mean, it's getting over this lip. I mean, it's a hard shot, this. Yeah, me and this whole Trillo's torment, we never get on. Right. I just want to have a look at the shot and assess it, see if I can get away. I can't get away with an 8 iron there, can I? Or can I? That's the thing here at Hunley. It's the same as Wilton. The bunkers, they're not your ordinary little 2 or 3 foot bunkers. That's an 8 foot bunker. I'm going to have a look with my 8 iron. I'm going to have a look. There's my 9. There's my 8. I'm going to have a look with my 8 iron. If I go front of the stance and I very slightly open the grip, have I got enough to get that out? I don't think a 9 iron's going to get it there. Yeah, I'm going to give it a go. And if I whack the lip, so be it. You know, at least I tried it. I didn't bottle out the shot. Right. Oh no, I haven't hit a good enough strike. It's okay. I mean, it's got to be just a wedge on. It's only advanced about 80, 90 yards. But hey, you know, I'll give the shot a go. You have to hit them really, really clean, you know. And I've done it before where I've tried to hit it really, really, really clean, and I've just ended up topping it in the bunker, and it looks disgusting and everything. But obviously, yous who play the game appreciate how hard them shots are, and you know the margin of error you've got at our level, and it's not much. So I'll take that. It's okay. There'll be a wedge on. See you down there. Yeah, it's in the rough, as I say. I can't really moan about it. I had to hit it so clean. There's another bunker here, by the way, for the longer hitters. I can't really moan about it. 65, Zappa reckons 59. 62, sorry, Zappa reckons 59. So I'm looking to go the left-hand side. I mean, this is another tricky green, you know. I'm going to go, you see the green there, you can see 75% of it's kicking the ball left to right, and you go right, so you want to be left hand side. If you go too far on the left hand side, it's going to kick the ball off left and you're going to be down in the collection area there. It's just the green, and I think this is going to be the pin positions. I mean, again, they've put the pin position as far to the left hand side as the one. They're trying to say, right, we're going to try and force you to go left hand side. If you go too far left, it was just what I've told you, information I've told you, you're going to kick off down to the left hand side. If you go too far right, good luck, because we're just going to throw your ball into where the bunkers are. And it's only a little wedge shot this, but it's a difficult one. So I'm going 59 yards, playing at about 60-ish. I'm wanting it to bounce just before the left hand half of the green there, that part of the green, the left little corner bit. I wanted to hit just on that fringe bit, bounce it up and let it just trickle down. Again, it's a bloody tricky shot. It's a bloody tricky shot, but I'm not seeing anything else really to get to get it close to the hole. I'm not seeing any other option. That's all I'm seeing. Okay. Oh, I've hit the left side. Ah, few yards to the right. I think I'm going to try that again. I think if I was a few yards to the right, that would have worked, you know. I think that would have worked. I've just gone for the risky shot and it hasn't paid off. Let's try that again, son. You had the distance right and everything. You just kicked it off a little bit left. Nearly there. I just wanted it. You see where I put it there? I just wanted it a tiny bit more right of that. Now, if it hit that part, it would have shot off right. Oh, I had the right idea. I had the right idea. God, I had the right idea. I couldn't just put it on that precise spot. See you down there. Yeah, God, I had the right idea, didn't I? The other ball just hit off and sprang on a little bit more, but yeah, I had the general idea there. I just needed to kick it a little bit more to the... I mean, unless you've played this course, folks, you've got no appreciation of how hard these shots are. I mean, we're literally talking there a yard of error, literally from here to there, and that would have kicked probably off to the side, and okay, it would have been a little bit past the hole, but it would have had a bloody chance of being a birdie putt. A decent attempt. Now, I haven't got my chip master, which 12 yards, which isn't actually the brightest of thing to do. Actually, I've put my 4.5 wood in, and I haven't really used it. I haven't used it, but I don't think I can put this. I think this area here, it's no, too many variables. So I'm going to have to try and chip it. 12 yards, playing about, I reckon this is 9, because it's gonna be down the hill and shoot off the slope. So little back foot restore. No. See, it's so tricky in the wet. Damn, that's sort of it. That's it. Okay. Nah, too much. It was a good attempt, like, but it was just a little bit too much. Try again. That's it. That's what you were wanting, son. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Yeah, it's just tricky. It's tricky. I mean, I'm looking at bogey in the face, you know, and I haven't done much wrong, to be fair. Or am I? Hold on. 1, 2 out the bunker, 3. Yeah, I am. I'm staring at a bogey in the face, and you know what? I haven't done much to deserve this. I really haven't made much of an error, apart from going the bunker off with me drive. Yeah, well done. Which obviously it's nobody's fault. I went just to the left, the right side of the bunker of the left bunker. I went right to that, and it's obviously just kicked me ball into the fairway bunker on the right hand side. Now what you can do, it's just look at Hunley. It's just one of those things. On to number 16. So yeah, this one's a little bit more palatable. Still 519 yards, like, from where the stake is. Well, put my ball, but it's a bit more palatable, this. Way back there, I think it's, what is it, 560 or something off the white. Yeah, it's a little bit more palatable, this. And it looks a little bit closer. Everything's so much closer from here, the bunkers and everything. You don't feel as if you don't feel as if you're entitled to be this far up. You know, it's weird, and yet it's still a fair distance, this hole. It's not Mickey Mouse, is it? It's still 520 yards. It's still not Mickey Mouse stuff. Probably the line is that tree down there. Is that big tree down there? And with a little cut. Yeah, actually, where those ghost bushes are. Take it from there, maybe just to the right of them ghost bushes. And yeah, again, oh, I've smashed my tee again. And again, I haven't tried to absolutely blitz my drives. I've just tried to do fairway finders. I mean, from here, I know a fairway finder. If I hit it well enough, I've still got half a chance I can get it to my green. I've got my 4.5 wood. I got them specifically for the par 5s today, because I said we're going off the general tees. I might stand a chance of hitting a few of these and 2, but it's not as simple as that, is it? Right, I'll see you down for me second. Wow, all the way down here, about 240 away. That's a big drive from me, that. That's about, what, 280. It must have just accelerated down this slope. I've hit it about 280, and it was just a fairway finder, so that's quite interesting. Anyway, I've got a chance of hitting the green and 2 here. Like I said, I thought if I could just get it down there. I do know about the slope. It runs down a little bit downhill, but I never thought I'd be all the way down here. Just touching the fairway. Ooh, 251 to the pin. 222. I can definitely get there. There's no question I can get there with my 4.5 wood. It's just, I mean, you know what the question is going to be. I can't carry it all the way. It's going to hit the slope. Will it run up, and will it check up for me and hold the back of the green? I don't. 250, can I really hit me 4.5 wood that far? Even though it's down the hill and everything. No, I'm just going to go for it. It's not as if I'm playing in a comp or anything. I mean, if it was a competition, I would say I do not want to be at the back, because I know what's at the back there. There's the path, there's garbage, there's tripe, and I don't know the course well enough to know exactly what's behind there. In the summer, that was just tripe and crap at the back. But in this situation, I'm just gonna go for it. We'll give it a go, see what happens. Be 4.5 wood. I'm just going to make sure I get a good strike on it. If anything, maybe I should go right hand side. It looks as if the slope there, when you get up to the green, goes that way. Okay, just to the right then. Got it. A little bit fadey. I think it's going to go left. I think it's in the collection area down on the left side. It'll be somewhere on the left side, won't it? Because it did have a bit of a cut on it, but it should be all right. That it should be okay. You know what I might do? This sounds ridiculous, but I've got, like I say, I've got my 5 and my 3. I wonder if the three on the Big Bertha is a bigger head. If it is, I can knock that down to 17 degree. It'll have a bigger head on it, and therefore more forgiveness than this. sounds ridiculous, but I might switch it over. It might. He's thinking, what the hell goes through his mind? I'm very much like Phil. I'm always thinking about how can I hit it better and be more aggressive and you know, give us that forgiveness to be more aggressive and get the result I want. But is that ridiculous, changing the 5 head to a 3 head? And could I do that? I'm having a think, could I knock the loft up to 17 degree? Knock it down to 17 degree with the 3. I would have to work it out. It's weird because the 3, it's getting too complicated. I'll have a think about it as I'm walking down to my ball. So yeah, I've had a think about it, and logically it makes sense. If my 3 wood's 15 degrees and I transfer the head over to the shorter shaft, the 5 wood shaft, and I put it on the +2 setting, that would then make it 17 degrees, wouldn't it? The same as my 5 hybrid, my 5 wood minus 1 degree of loft. It'll be a bigger head. It'll give us more forgiveness. I'm going to try that. That's what I'm going to do. The next time I'm experimenting, I'm going to try that. I'm going to... It's ridiculous, the detail I'm going into here, but I think if I switch the head over, I just want to see how that reacts to it. I think the 3 wood's a bigger face. Only slightly, mind, a bit, but it'll be a bit more forgiving, and it'll give us a chance to be a bit more aggressive. I'm going to try that. That's exactly what I'm going to do the next time I'm experimenting at Wilton. I'm going to say, right, I'm going to give that a go. That's one thing I haven't tried yet, to see how the ball reacts that way, and to see what distance I get that way in the ball flight, and if it's any different, if I get more forgiveness, or it doesn't go as far, if it goes longer. I'm going to try that. Right, 36. Open the grip and stance a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Just check. It's okay. Obviously, I didn't know it was going to move off to the right like that, but it's pin high, I think, almost pin high. Got myself a birdie putt. Nah, it's one of them. It's a false front. You think it's further. You think it's closer than it is. It's one of those false fronts when you can't really see the hole, and it's, yeah, it confuses you. I thought it was a bit closer than that. I'm not. I'm quite a fair distance away. It looks right to left from here, at least here anyway. Oh, okay. Now it gets interesting. It's going that way here. Right. Left to right initially, then it's going to very slightly go right to left. So I'm probably looking outside on the left here. And then it's just putting the stroke on it. I'm looking just outside left. Yeah, I got it half right. It started to go and then it just drifted across right to left. Got it half right. Good par. Good par. Not too bad. Last 2 holes will go across the crossing and everything. 17 and 18. See down for number 17. Right, 17, we're going off a mat because they've actually digged up the tee boxes over here on the left hand side. They've actually dug it up. So it's 335. I don't know if there's anywhere to put your tees. I don't know, because I've got these tees. That's the problem, you see. I don't know. Maybe I can just tee it up from here. I'll just tee it up from here, and because obviously I can't. What's the word? Get my tees into the ground, so I'm going to have to just tee it up here. I hope they don't mind. There's nothing else really I can do in the situation. I might have to buy some of them castle tees you call them. But no, they're doing works on the tee box here, so that's understandable why we're not on that tee box. I could have just gone into the ladies' tee box really, but we've We'll just play it from here. Right. 334 then. Centre right fairway. Heard it bounce. Hopefully I won't run out of room there. Oh, I've smashed another one. That's 3 I've smashed today. Unbreakable. Yeah, they're unbreakable. All right, them tees. Yeah, unbreakable. Yeah, good one. See you down for me second. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just over here on the left-hand corner. I don't know why I keep favouring the left-hand corner. I've never really been. Maybe once I went over on the right-hand side there, but I suppose because you've got more space here, I don't know. It just, all it does is just make the hole longer for you. That's all. It makes it about 15, 20 yards longer for you. That's all. And I just, what do we got here? 146. Right, well, it's roughly the same shot anyways. You're all off the whites. Just instead of being 166, you've got 146. That's the only difference, really. It's uphill. I think I've got some mud on my ball, by the way, so I'm in the rough, so I can't clean and place it. That's the thing. So 7-9. Well, I can, because I'm just having a knockabout. But if I was playing a competition, I'm playing under them sort of rules, so I'm not going to pick and place it. Is this classed as rough? Or is the first cut, the fringe of the fairway, is this classed as rough? That's something I have to ask, because at Wilton, basically, we've got rough fairway. We haven't got like a first cut. Well, is this classed as rough or fairway? Because you have the fringe of the green, well, I suppose it is classed as rough, because with the green, I'll have to check the rules on that, because with the green, if you're on the fringe of the green, in summer rules, you're not allowed to mark, well, you can mark your ball, but you're not allowed to, no, you're not. Or are you? Oh, I don't know. You're not allowed to mark your ball on the fringe of the green, are you? You have to play it as it is in summer conditions. If you're on the fringe of the green, you can't pick it up and clean it and do all that. So maybe the fringe of the rough is classed as the fringe of the green. You can't pick and place your ball. That would make logical sense, but sometimes the rules don't make logical sense in golf, as we well know. Right, so 7-9, just to the right of it. That's good. I hope I'm not short. That's perfect. That's perfect. If I've got the playing distance right, that goes about 155. So I'm hoping the extra 10 yards will get it up and over. I don't. It's probably hit the hump and ran down, hasn't it? It's probably hit the hump and ran down. I'm praying and hoping it just had enough to whack the bank and just jump up and get it onto the green. I've got a feeling my 7-iron's not enough there from 146. We'll see. Like I say, my 7-iron's 31.5 degrees. It's not. Hold on. No, it's not. It's 20. Sorry, no, it's not. That's wrong. It's 20. Is it 28 degrees? So some people's 7-irons are like 25 degrees. I forgot now. But whatever it is, it's just like the Rogue is. Sometimes you get like the Maverick, which is 2 degrees lower than what the Rogue is, if you know what I mean. The new irons have got lower lofts. Mine's like, you know, basically not a lower lofted club. It's like a medium lofted club. So I think, no, it's 34 degrees, my 8-iron. It's 31.5, I think, 31.5. Some people's 7-irons are 30 degrees, if you know what I mean. So I'm getting into the complexities again. Let's just see where the ball's at. Yeah, I knew that was going to be good. It's right in line with the flagstick. I knew when I hit it, I just went, yeah, that's good. That's just to the right of the flagstick. That's exactly what I needed there. That's exactly what I required there. And I knew it was uphill from here, and it's likely that the green would check it up. So yeah, I'm happy with that. There's been times on this hole where it's hit that slope and ran down and I nearly get it right, but Yeah, it's definitely palatable off the backs here, the Morgan's course. It's definitely more palatable. And compare it to Wilton off the yellows, probably equal, probably equal. I would probably give Wilton just the edge because of the trees and everything. Right, left to right, downhill. Oh, bloody hell, it's gone the other way. Ah, never mind, never mind. There's a lad who's just appeared out of nowhere. But that's what they do here, the members. They'll come on an evening and they'll just skip a few holes, because it's like that. You can go 1 and 2, then you can go under the bridge, then you can come back and play 17 and 18. You can do whatever you want really on an evening, and I think this is what this guy's done. Right, see you for number 18. That's interesting. If I birdie this one, I've shot 80. It's that Rowcliffe that did me in, wasn't it, with a 7? If it wasn't for Rowcliffe doing me in, I would have done okay. It's 317 here, you know exactly what I'm doing. Left hand side, swirling it round off the bank. Yeah, if it wasn't for that bloody Rowcliffe, but who's to say I can't? Who's to say I can't? Who's to say I can't birdie this? Clubhouse, just to the left of the clubhouse is the line, and it should be okay. Oh, it's all right. It'll be fine. It's just a bit heely, not heely-toey, sorry. Yeah, I tried to do a controlled little draw, but didn't quite work out like that. I'll be fine. See you down there for me second. So much for birdieing it then. It was on the right hand side of the rough, about 100 and what was it, 18 yards away, so I just hacked it out. Ended up here, 41, so I've basically got to chip this in for birdie to get an 80, but it's just Rowcliffe that did it in the previous hole, where I just lost my focus a little bit, isn't it? That's all. That stopped me shooting 80, but yeah, it's very much, it's much more palatable, this off the yellows, definitely. 41, playing about 40, maybe another 6 or 7 yards more. Bring it round off the left. That's just, what happened there? All right, it's got off the dip. I thought, I saw the ball just disappear. I went, what's happened there? It's the dip. Safe from me putt. Yeah, sorry about the second. I had to rush because that lad's up on the tee box, and obviously you can't hang about all day. So I grabbed my club. My trolley was at the top, but I found my ball and I had to run down and just hit the shot. So anyway, this for par for an 81. As I say today, I've struck the ball well. I've hit it clean. Driving's been good. All categories have been good, really. Obviously, I towed that one a little bit and drew it round, but still got it. I was still in play and everything, so it's not too bad. Right, just outside on the left, sun for an 81. 80, yeah, 81. Yeah, well done. 81 today. Morgan's course off the yellows, mix of the yellows and the winter tees and the par 3s. Delighted with that, actually, apart from obviously Rowcliffe and the one before that. Just 2 holes bugging me up, just stopping me shooting 80, but I can do it. I can shoot 80 off the yellow tees, basically. That's basically what it's saying. I can do it if I don't mess up a hole. So yeah, I'll just go back to the car park and have a quick talk. So much more palatable off the yellows. Absolutely. I mean, I didn't feel I was at my very best there. Obviously, I drove the ball well. Iron play was good, but there was 2 holes I completely messed up. What was it? Fox Corvette and Rowcliffe together, I totally messed up. 40, 41, 81, and I reckon we were going off just about the full yardage, 63.05, say 62.50, par 72. So yeah, it's way more palatable, and I think the big thing is obviously the distance. And today I played, and they've cut the rough down, and it makes the holes look more palatable as well, because you're not just seeing fairway and then complete course, you're seeing a bit of rough and you're saying, actually, I've got a bit of a chance here. And there's not that urgency to say, right, I've got to put it just on the right side of the fairway, because if I don't, I'm going to have a lost ball and everything. So for higher handicappers, if you want to give Hunley a go, now's a great time to do it, because you're still going mostly off the general tees and everything, but the rough has been cut down for you. You'll not lose as many of these, and you'll find it a bit more palatable. I certainly have. I've seen a big difference. I didn't play like the last time I played this course, when I shot me 84 off the backs. I think I played a hell of a lot better then than what I have here. I don't think, well, not a hell of a lot better, but maybe slightly better. I didn't mess up holes, I didn't mess up Rowcliffe, and I didn't mess up Fox's Covert, and I didn't have the urgency today like I did with the other one. I just treat that as a bit of a knockabout to make sure I'm okay for Saturday for me, be competition and everything. But no, honestly, if you play it now, I mean, basically what that's saying is I can break 80 off the yellows, because obviously, like I said, I missed 2 holes. And what it's basically saying is I can shoot 80 on that off the yellows. So that's basically nearly mission objective 1 done. So what it's saying is there's a big difference. I mean, I reckon between the whites and the yellows, I don't know what the members think, but just comparing them 2 rounds, I think there's 4 shots difference. I reckon if I was playing off the whites today, 81, I would be shooting an 85, 86. I think there's a big difference between the yellows and the whites. I mean, some holes, I mean, today, like a par 5 was 515, 520 yards. Off the whites, we're talking about 565 yards. Sometimes in the summer we were playing into wind. It's been a lovely calm day today. It's been good scoring conditions, actually, to be perfectly honest, because there's been no wind. Although it's been chilly, it's been about 9 degrees. There's been absolutely, well, not a gust of wind. At the most, it'd be 5 or 6 mile an hour wind. There's been absolutely nothing to speak of. The conditions, if this was the summer today, and you were on form, and you were playing my style of play, and you got the look of the Irish, you could have been on, if you were really on top form, I think 6 or 7 under could have happened to you. I think somebody today could have shot a 42 pointer if it was summer conditions. I mean, it was very still for Hunley. I've never seen it like this in my life. Just, it was eerie. I was out there, it was dead quiet, not a breath of wind, and it was eerie, to be honest. But what else? Oh yeah, just a reminder again, if you don't mind having, if you need some golf equipment, if you want to try the Druid stuff, I mean, if you want to pull the look off like me, I mean, it's great gear and everything, just have a look at my TikTok shop. I'd really appreciate it if some of you would just have a look if you need some golf equipment and stuff. If honest, like I say, it costs money. It's financially, it's difficult for me to keep on doing these videos. I need, you know what I mean, I just to get some of my money back, and you know, I won't get much out of it, and hopefully if it keeps on growing the channel and everything, I can have my own shop and sell like things like bobble hats and stuff like that if you're interested. But that's for a later date and everything. But as I say, I appreciate the support 100%. Just financially it gets hard, you know, having to dish out all this money and everything. What else? Scramble partners for the winter. Anybody interested, put a comment down if you want to come to Wilton and have a go, and we'll try. And I think in the winter we'll try and set a target 75, see if we can break that together. And if, in fact, I would even say because me, Gary, and this other lad we played with, we managed to shoot a net 67. So I would say, let's see if we can break 70. I don't see why not between 2 people. If we can, you know, if we've got a net 67 between 3 people, why not shoot 70 between 2 people? And that's it really. Yeah, this is Jod Predator Golf Channel. This was Hunley again. That's basically what it'll be like in the winter. The will might go on to match if the weather's really bad, but to give Hunley credit there, apart from the par 3s, they were on full general tees all the way around. except the 17th where they're digging up the tee box and they're doing work. And I think with the 18th it'll be good really, because that rabbit hole, the repairing that, the rabbit hole and everything, the 17th tee box is getting repaired. And they're doing work around the course, which is good. They're cording off the greens and everything to make sure that people don't trail about and everything. So it's good. And for 25 quid, this place doesn't give enough. It doesn't get enough credit and everything. It really deserves more credit than what it's getting. I mean, even from here, you can see the views and everything. You can see all the course and everything. The coastline. It deserves more credit and everything. So yeah, happy enough how I did today. It's just how I feel on Saturday. It's, you know what golf's like. One day you can feel great, the next day you're totally crap, and that's me at the minute, unfortunately. But yeah, and hopefully we'll get it confirmed what turkey I'm winning. So it'll be a pro shop voucher or something like that. Yeah, it's normally first, second and third place. You go into the sweep for the birdie twos and everything, and then obviously I think first place is 25 quid, then 15, then 10. We don't give out much prize money in pro shop vouchers because we simply just can't afford it. We don't have the members and everything. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it. This is Sean for the Golf Channel, and I appreciate the support. If you like what you're seeing with the local courses, please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Please like, put any comments down you wish, anything you want to ask me or anything. TikTok shop I've mentioned, and that's it. Thanks very much. See you later. Bye for now. Bye.